Well, today's prayer is the haunting Psalm 102. Psalm 102 is called a prayer of one afflicted when he is faint and pours out his complaint before the Lord. Psalm 102. The meditation is called 5-Minute Rule, and it is by Ann Cetus. The 5-Minute Rule. Let me read the first 17 verses of Psalm 102. Hear my prayer, O Lord. Let my cry come to you. Do not hide your face from me in the day of my distress. Incline your ear to me. Answer me speedily in the day when I call. For my days pass away like smoke, and my bones burn like a furnace. My heart is struck down like grass and has withered. I forget to eat my bread. Because of my loud groaning, my bones cling to my flesh. I am like a desert owl of the wilderness, like an owl of the waste places. I lie awake. I am like a lonely sparrow on the housetop. All the day my enemies taunt me. Those who deride me use my name for a curse. For I eat ashes like bread and mingle tears with my drink because of your indignation and anger. For you have taken me up and thrown me down. My days are like an evening shadow. I wither away like grass. But you, O Lord, are enthroned forever. You are remembered throughout all generations. You will arise and have pity on Zion. It is the time to favor her. The appointed time has come. For your servants hold her stones dear and have pity on her dust. Nations will fear the name of the Lord, and all the kings of the earth will fear your glory. For the Lord builds up Zion. He appears in his glory. He regards the prayer of the destitute and does not despise their prayer. Well, the meditation goes this way. I read about a 5-minute rule a mother had for her children. They had to be ready for school and gather together 5 minutes before it was time to leave each day. They would gather around Mom, and she would pray for each one by name, asking for the Lord's blessing on their day. Then she'd give them a kiss, and off they'd go. Even neighborhood kids would be included in the prayer circle if they happened to stop by. One of the children said many years later that she learned from this experience how crucial prayer is to her day. The writer of Psalm 102 knew the importance of prayer. As I said, this psalm is labeled a prayer of an afflicted person who has grown weak and pours out a lament before the Lord. The psalmist cried out, "Hear my prayer, Lord. When I call, answer me quickly." Now God looks down from his sanctuary on high. From heaven he views the earth. It tells us later on in verse 19. God cares for you and wants to hear from you. Whether you follow the 5-minute rule or ask for blessings on the day, or you need to spend more time crying out to him in deep distress, talk to the Lord each day. Your example may have a big impact on your family or someone close to you. Anne concludes her meditation, prayer is the acknowledgement of our need for God. Indeed, in these days we do need God. I cannot tell you how broken our hearts are. These aren't just terrible times. We do need God. And that is the only rock upon which we can stand. It is our saving ground. So Lord, do listen to our prayers each and every day. We need you and acknowledge that need. See you next time.